There is growing discussion across Pakistan about what 2026 might bring for pension payments to senior citizens, and the uncertainty has stirred a mix of hope and apprehension among those who depend on this income each month. Many retirees have spent decades contributing to the workforce, believing that the later years of life would come with stability, yet they now find themselves wondering whether the payment schedule will shift, whether the amount will rise, and how the government will respond to the economic pressures that continue to shape daily life. The memory of past increases still lingers, offering a small but important sense of reassurance that change is possible, especially when the cost of living keeps inching higher with every passing season. The recent adjustment that raised pensions after years of stagnation created a ripple of relief across the senior community. Even though the increase was modest, it helped many retirees face everyday expenses with a little less strain. From groceries to medicine, utilities to transportation, the smallest increase can feel significant when every rupee matters. Families felt the difference as well, especially those supporting elderly parents whose fixed incomes could no longer keep pace with inflation. It wasn't just a policy change, it was a moment that reminded people that their voices could still shape outcomes. As conversations grow louder, many wonder what the next year will bring. There is a sense that another adjustment may be on the horizon, fueled by economic realities that cannot be ignored. Retirees know better than anyone how quickly prices have surged, and they hope the government will recognize the urgency of the situation. Some imagine a raise that lifts the minimum pension to a more livable number, something that reflects the harsh financial climate rather than simply following tradition. Others hope for improvements in the payment schedule itself, earlier disbursements, quicker processing, fewer delays. For senior citizens, predictability is more than convenience, it is peace of mind. Yet the uncertainty remains thick. Budget pressures create limits that even the most well-intentioned policymakers must navigate. Increases in pensions, while deeply needed, compete with other national priorities, and the balance is never easy. Still, many retirees believe that steady pressure, public awareness, and the undeniable reality of rising living costs will push the government to make another meaningful change in 2026. The expectation is not extravagant wealth, it is simply enough support to live with dignity. For seniors living outside formal pension systems, the picture is more complex. Some rely on small provincial stipends, others on family income, and many on inconsistent support that leaves them vulnerable. As the conversation around pensions grows, they too hope for change. Perhaps expanded coverage, perhaps adjusted welfare programs that recognize the rising challenges faced by the elderly. Their hopes are quieter, but no less urgent. In households across the country, elderly parents talk softly about next year, wondering whether the coming months will bring relief or more strain. Their expectations are rooted in lived experience, in years of contributing to society and believing that retirement would be a chapter of security rather than uncertainty. They carry memories of past promises and look toward the future with cautious optimism. As 2026 approaches, the most realistic outlook is a moderate increase that offers enough to ease some pressure without overwhelming the national budget. A rise to a slightly higher minimum pension, paired with possible improvements in how payments are delivered, would make a meaningful difference in daily life. Faster transfers, better communication, and dependable schedules might seem like small operational tweaks, but for senior citizens, they carry enormous emotional weight. For every retiree and every family supporting an elderly loved one, staying informed becomes essential. Checking pension status, watching for official announcements, and staying connected to community discussions can help prevent confusion and reduce anxiety. Clarity is more than a bureaucratic necessity, it is a form of respect. Because beyond numbers and policies, a pension represents something profoundly human. It is the ability to buy medicine without hesitation, to put food on the table without counting every bill twice, to face each month with dignity rather than fear. It is the comfort of knowing that after a lifetime of effort, one is not left behind. If 2026 brings even a small improvement, a slightly higher amount, a steadier schedule, a smoother system, it will mean far more than the sum of its parts. It will reaffirm that the nation values its elders, honors their contribution, and recognizes their right to security in the final chapters of life.